Hey y'all, welcome to Spicy's Community. This is still a relatively new channel, so I really appreciate everyone taking a few moments out of your day to share in some of my thoughts, some glimpses of my life, and just to experience what I'm experiencing. If you have the time, please like the video, subscribe, and make a comment, please. And also turn on your post notification so that you're alerted whenever I'm posting a new video. Today, I just want to talk about getting old. You can look at me and you can see the gray, you can see the lines in my face, and you already know I'm not in the 20s, I'm not in the 30s, I'm not in the 40s. Okay, you guys get the idea, right? Okay, and it's a bummer in a lot of ways. I can't do the things I used to do when I was 20. When I was 20, I was full of energy. I could eat anything without gaining any weight. Just everything was good, in terms of the physical part of who Spicy is. But as you grow older, these things, in terms of the physical reflections, start to diminish a little bit. You can compensate. You can compensate in a lot of areas, whether it's physically, sexually, whatever, but it's still not the same. But I tell you what, in spite of that, I have so much more wisdom now than I had when I was a young man. When I think back to teenage years, 20s, even 30s, and I think of some of how I was thinking, when I think of some of the things I did, I just shake my head. I can't believe it. I was young and dumb. When you get older, you certainly have a lot more wisdom, and I think that's one of the benefits about getting older. The other thing about getting older that I really, really want to emphasize is that getting older is not the beginning of the end. It's the start of a new adventure. One of the things I have always loved to do, I've always loved to be active, go out different places. I go out to clubs, I shoot pool, I swim, do a number of things. I go bowling, go out to restaurants, I go to movies, I go to plays. I don't like sitting at home. I like to be active. And that's something that you don't have to sacrifice when you grow older. One of the things about my life that I look at is looking at my contemporaries, other persons in my same age bracket. And so many of them, all they want to do is just sit home and talk about the good old days, talk about their grandchildren. Nothing's wrong with that, but you haven't stopped living. Come on, get a life. You can still enjoy things, you can still do things. And when you do, it adds to the quality of life and also the longevity of life. Because if I was just sitting home doing absolutely nothing, I think that my lifespan would be a lot more diminished. But I think because I try to stay young in terms of my thoughts and I try to stay active in terms of what I do, I think that's going to add a few more years to my life. So, again, persons in my age range, please be active. For persons who are younger, who really don't want to have anything to do with people my age, take a chance. Okay? We're good people. We don't all live in the past. We're good to be around. We're funny. We have wisdom to share. So please don't just dismiss somebody because they have a few lines in their face and gray in their hair or their beard. Just give us a chance. So, anyway, I just want to hear what some of your thoughts are, about growing older. For those of you who are in advanced years, or even those of you who are younger? Do you think about that at all? Or are you just currently thinking about the here and now? Again, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notification. Thanks a lot.